Okay, so that is my brief little intro to my next review, which I haven't done in a while, and I really miss doing these things, even though they're so stupid and cheesy, I guess the best way to put it. But basically, I am going to do a review today of the book Scar Tissue. Obviously, you know that by seeing the link down below or the description, but basically, this book is awesome. That wasn't probably the best enunciation of how I feel about this, but it's just an awesome book. I mean, it truly it's illustrious. It's very articulate. The fact that it's my favorite book from the that lead singer Anthony Kiedis of my favorite band of all time, Red Hot Chili Peppers, says a lot. Even if this book was garbage, I would still read it. I would still really I'd be curious about it, but it's so interesting. I mean, this guy, I mean, he how he got into rock music or funk music or the Chili Peppers music, and how he started where his from birth to basically his current day when this was finished in 2003. So it covers pretty much like at least 25 years of his life, or at least since he got into the Chili Peppers and beforehand. How he met Flea, Frusciante, Chad Smith, Hillel Slovak, obviously. I'm a huge Chili Peppers fan, so this book is awesome. I mean, it's up there with Slane Castle in terms of how I feel about it. If you see my review on Slane Castle, you know how I feel about that. But basically, I haven't read this book in a long time. I just got it back from a friend who borrowed it, and we both never remembered to give it back to each other. So I finally got it back, and he remembered, and because we started hanging out with another friend who knew him, and since I haven't seen him in so long, he was like, "Oh yeah, the Scar Tissue, I'll give it back." And so I got it back, and I want to reread it because it's so good. And it's kind of like, I don't want to compare it to Breaking Bad, but in the sense where they do all these drugs and they have a hard partying lifestyle, but that's not what the book is about. Women are a big part of it, but it's still not what it's about. It's about this force of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and Anthony Kiedis specifically, because it's his autobiography. And, it's basically about how he was able to get success and how he was able to have an influence on other people, and also in a positive way, and how the universe reciprocated and responded to him. And it's a beautiful read. I love it. You can't put it down. If you're a fan of the Chili Peppers, it's a must read. You learn not just about Anthony, but about every member of the band. Good apart. He's very poetic and into detail about how he describes people in his life. So it's a must read, and I don't know what else to say. I gave it an A+. I know I pretty much give movies either the best grade or lowest grade, but it's fun to do reviews like that. Things you do that are awesome or shitty. No, but yeah, it's a great read. Definitely check it out. I don't know how much it costs these days, but it's pretty thick. It has pictures too. It's just pretty cool from when he's little. Some of his loves in his life, he has pictures of them in there too, and to see him when he's through the years. But basically, it's an uplifting story. Just because he was a drug addict doesn't mean it's dark and depressing the whole time. Sure, it's scary and a little harrowing at times, or I don't know how to classify harrowing, but if you get into drugs, you're not going to have the best time of your life, obviously. And so his uprising from it, or recovery, was just beautiful, and it's great to see where he is today and what he can do to help people. And because he can still put out music, it's just a beautiful thing. So anyway, I'll leave it on that note. Check it out if you haven't checked it out already. Scar Tissue by Anthony Kiedis. That's the name of the book. That's the author. And thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.